Hey, Halfmilesniper here, and today we're going to do something very, very different. It's something y'all asked for while we were on the live while driving. So we got that video and we're going to talk about it. Y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Alrighty, y'all. Well, as I said in the intro there, this is something that y'all asked for while we were on the drive to Raton, since, as it was put, I had a cameraman, because Mrs. Halfmile was riding with me, that maybe she could film some match. And as it worked out, there was one event she wasn't shooting, but I was. So she went ahead and she ran the video. She, I should say, burned the video, and I've got that video already moved to the computer. Now we're going to talk about it a little bit. When I show that video, it's not going to be any cuts. She has four or six separate videos of the stages of fire, but we're not going to cut the stages of fire. It'll be everything from the line commands to finishing shooting, and it'll just be a straight run. And you may have noticed, rather than using my regular lapel mic, I'm just got the wireless thing here, and I tried to have the dead cat, but the dead cat keeps falling off, so I'll work without a dead cat. So the match we're shooting is it's a distinguished match. It was for the Texas State Rifle Association, the TSRA Snorting Bull match. That's their distinguished match. The distinguished match for NRA, for California, for several other states is shot with a standard 6-inch revolver shooting standard duty ammo. The TSRA Snorting Bull, the distinguished revolver match for Texas, is a little more challenging. It's the same event, same 60-round course of fire, but instead of a 6-inch gun, you're shooting it with a 4-inch duty gun and using regular 38 special duty ammo. So when we're watching this and you don't see a lot of muzzle rise, that's not because these are powder puff loads. It's because I'm bearing down on that gun. So it'll be starting at the 7-yard line. We'll shoot a stage of fire. We'll move to the 25-yard line, shoot a stage of fire, move to the 50-yard line, shoot a stage of fire, then come back up to the 25-yard line for the final stage of fire. In this match, you're going to see me make a couple of good mistakes. We'll talk about them. They're mistakes that cost me points, but it can happen to anybody. So without further ado, we'll talk about the first match and show you what it is. So our first stage of fire is the 7-yard line, which calls for 12 rounds in 20 seconds, starting from the holster. So we'll load, we'll holster up, we'll get prepped. You'll see, I guess, what we'd call my ritual, the ADHD things that I do before the target's turn. And so you'll see me shoot that 7-yard line. We'll talk about my 7-yard line mistake, and we'll see if anybody catches it. So this will be the 7-yard line.
Shooters on the line. Load and holster. Is the line ready? The line is ready.
the conclusion of the 7-yard line, you probably saw me shake my head. You probably saw me grab my breast, and I wanted to throw it because I screwed the pooch on that one. What I did was, on that last shot, I got my eye off the front sight and I let my focus go to the target because I wanted to see how I did. And what that caused me to do is that very last shot, I swung a 3 o'clock 9. Just throwing points away. Moral of that story, stay on the front sight, follow through, look at the target later. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes that urge to look is just there. We'll gather up our equipment, we'll move to the 25-yard line, and we'll prep for the 25-yard line. 25-yard line stage of fire calls for 18 rounds in 90 seconds. We'll shoot 6 rounds kneeling, unsupported, so just offhand. We'll shoot 6 rounds left hand off the barricade, then we'll shoot 6 rounds right hand off the barricade. We're not going to change targets yet because we'll put 30 rounds on the front half target, we'll put 30 rounds on the back half target. So this will be stage 2 of the distinguished match 25-yard line.
Right-handed. The barricade will be used for cover and support when shooting left and right-handed, but not in the kneeling position. Shooters on the lane, load and holster. Is the line ready? The line is ready.
Now we're here back at the 50-yard line, and what you're going to see is you're going to see me go through some preparations for my 50-yard line. I'll break out my antique miner's lamp, and I'm going to smoke my sights, so I have nice black sights. I'm going to forget to do something, and I'll remember to do it before I fire the first shot, and it's going to eat up some time. So what you're going to see is you're going to see that I fail to adjust my sights for a neck hold, because at the 50, I hold on the neck. And I get into position, I get ready to fire that first shot, and I realize I didn't adjust my sights. So now I got to use my backup screwdriver rather than my big screwdriver. And I burn up some time, and I end up having to shoot a little bit faster than I would like. But y'all watch, and again, at the end of the stage of fire here, you're going to see me very mad at myself and wanting to throw stuff because I forgot to set my sights and then ended up having to rush myself. Or the 50-yard stage of fire is 24 rounds in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We're going to shoot 6 rounds sitting, 6 rounds prone, and in the prone position, the gun cannot touch the ground. We'll shoot 6 rounds with our left hand, off the barricade, then we'll shoot 6 rounds with our right hand off the barricade. And I'm going to burn, like I said, you're going to watch it here in a second. I'm going to burn a bunch of time getting my rear sight adjusted, and it's going to make me shoot faster than I want. It happens. Enjoy.
If everyone is satisfied with their targets, I will edge the targets. This will be stage C of your distinguished revolver match, consisting of 24 rounds fired in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. 6 rounds sitting, 6 rounds prone, 6 rounds left-handed, and 6 rounds right-handed. The barricade will be used for cover and support when shooting left and right-handed. All firing can be single or double action. Shooters on the line, load and holster.
Just a reminder, guys, there's only 2 people allowed up on the firing line. We're getting jammed up there again. 2 people are allowed on the firing line. The shooter and the spotter. Scorekeeper, you need to be behind the line.
Is the line ready? The line is ready.
And there we go. Y'all saw me again. I unloaded my brass. I wanted to just throw my brass across the range. Got myself in check. Got a deep breath. Took my dope off. I don't know if that got caught. I can't remember now if that got caught on camera or not. And we go up for the last stage of fire, which is at the 25-yard line. And it's a hard stage because it's only 6 rounds. And it's from the holster. and it's offhand, and it's 6 rounds in 12 seconds. So you got lots of time to draw, get on the sight, get a good breath, and then get into a good rhythm. So we call it the quick 6. Some people don't like that. They prefer to hear it called the final 6 because quick 6 gets in your head, I guess. So let's watch that. Then we'll pull the targets and go back and score them.
In 12 seconds, standing without support. Shooters on the line, load and holster. Is the line ready? The line is ready.
If everybody would, scoring targets over the scoring rack like before. Get ready for the TSRA Distinguished Semi-Auto match.
Okay, get my score picture back. Thank you, Drew.
Kidding me? 4-inch revolver. I know I got played years back in one of them. I can't remember which one. I might have been lucky to finish, but.
I just so happen to have my targets here because I saved them, knowing that we'd be talking about this. Let's see if I can do this. So this shot here, this 3 o'clock 9, that's just barely out. That's the one I did at the 7-yard line. And these 5 that are just outside here, I did that at the 25. I either rushed or didn't focus hard enough on the front sight, but I've shot better. I've shot a lot worse, but I've shot better. And then we got our 50-yard target, which, well, because I forgot to set my sights, I rushed. I got 3/8 over here, slung one over here. Got a bunch of 9s down low. Ended up shooting a 570 with a decent X count, which in the big picture isn't bad. This small match, there was maybe 20 TSRA members shooting this match. And only the top 10% can earn points. And on this match, I earned points. I don't know if I was the high non-distinguished shooter or the second highest, but if only 2 people earn points, I'm one of them. So I earned some Texas points, and I need to get a total of 30 points in order to get my distinguished badge from Texas. I've shot this match a lot of times, and I usually tend to finish just outside of the points. Like one person, one more non-distinguished shooter would have been shooting, maybe I would have earned points. Or if I would have shot 2 points higher, I would have earned points. But I earned points for this match, so I got my Texas distinguished points. I guess that just means I'm going to have to keep going to Texas and shooting the Texas state match. So there we have it. Y'all got to see me shoot a match. You got to see kind of what's involved in the matches I shoot. See what the time limits are. You got to see me make some mistakes. I shot a decent match in spite of my mistakes, and I earned some Texas distinguished points. And with all that being said, I want to remind everybody to carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, carry everywhere. There's no reason not to, but get a CCW because you may travel. Not everybody recognizes constitutional carry. Also, wifey was subscribed while we were on the drive. And the other night, one of my premieres, she brought up YouTube on her computer, and guess what? She was no longer subscribed. YouTube unsubscribed her. So double check your subscriptions. Make sure you haven't been unsubscribed. I see my subscriber count doing this, so they're playing their games. As always, Halfmilesniper reminding y'all, stay safe, keep shooting. We'll catch you next time. I really appreciate y'all hanging with me.
Send it.
Hit.